tutorial, what you'll be needing is a Raspberry Pi, a breadboard, male to female or male to male, DuPont cables. In this case, I'm using male to male, a GPIO cable. GPIO cable is not needed if you have male to female cables, just letting you know that in advance. And if you're using a GPIO cable, I recommend they use one of these, a pinout connector, for the breadboard. What you also need is some resistors, and some LEDs. Another thing that you'll probably need is some knowledge on programming in Python, because that's what we're going to be using in this tutorial, since it comes bundled with the Raspberry Pi. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, now that you got everything that you need, to continue on with the tutorial, what you want to do is go to LX Terminal, open that up, and you want to make sure, see if you have the GPIO package. You want to type in this to install it. This will basically just check if you have it or not, if you have the GPIO package. I already have it, but if I click enter, it'll just check. Most Raspberry Pi images have it already. But if you don't have it, what you're going to do is just press Y, like the key Y for yes, and click enter to install it. So once that's done installing, what you do is want to do sudo idle to open up idle. And this will take a while. Just wait a bit until it opens. Alright, now that's open. We're going to make a new window for a new file. And we're going to take this over there, put that over here. So basically, to make the lights for what we're doing in this tutorial, what I'm going to be doing is I'm making a light blink. So really easy. But so turn it on. What we're going to do is we're going to have to import some files. So we have to do import rpi.gpio. Also make sure that it's rpi with a lowercase I, not a capital I. I made that mistake before. And you're going to do as GPIO. And now what you're going to do is you're going to, this is just for later, on a later tutorial. You're going to do, actually no, never mind, I won't do that. I'll do that in another tutorial. But, so now what you're going to do is, there's going to be like a little thing that shows up. This is optional. But I usually just write this because there's like a bunch of warnings that pop up every time you import rpi.gpio. So if you do this, it'll just turn off the warnings and stuff. So set warnings. False. Alright. Again, that's just for aesthetics. It's not really needed. It's just I find it a bit annoying just to turn it off. So now we're gonna set the GPIO to the board. So we're gonna do GPIO dot set mode, and we're gonna do set mode board, GPIO.board. Alright, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add we're gonna add a light, little GPIO output. So to add an output, what you do is you type GPIO. I don't know how many times I said GPIO in this tutorial, but it's a lot. It's a lot. But so you're gonna type in GPIO setup, dot setup, and we're gonna do 15. And well, this case we're using pin 15 on the board. We're gonna use pin 15, and we're gonna do comma GPIO dot out. And so basically that just got the basics of the program down. Now the last thing that we're gonna have to do is we're gonna make sure that we have yeah, this is just like the ground, but this won't do anything on your board. What you want to do is we want the lights to flicker. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do while true, comma, while true. We're gonna tell GPIO dot output. GPIO dot output. We're using 15, so 15, and we're gonna do true. And so that will turn it on. But you know what? I'll add sleep I'll add it anyways. From sleep. From sleep. What do you call it? Import. Import. No, sorry, not sleep. Sorry about that. I am really tired today. From time, sorry. Import sleep. Okay, so now we're gonna do. So now with this, we could just do sleep, and this will add how many seconds? We'll put 0.5. We'll put 1 second. No, and then we'll just tell it to turn off and turn on every 1 second. So basically, it'll just flicker on and off. I'll put 15. We're going to do basically the same thing again, but we're going to put it false. False will turn off the light. So yeah, that's the code. And I will go back, we'll just put sleep just for... None of the stuff is really needed, just for aesthetics and stuff on the board. So basically that's the code for the Raspberry Pi board. And so yeah, I'll show you guys how to wire it. So now that you got the program done and written, you're gonna plug in the GPIO cable, put the pinout in, and like I said, we're using number 15. So you're gonna look for 15 on your pinout. So 15 is like right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like 15. So you use 15 for the positive, and for the negative, we're gonna be for ground. There's always a ground on number 25 for the GPIO. So if we go to 25 right there. By the way, these pinouts, you can get them on eBay. I got mine from Pi Shop. My Pi Shop. It's called My Pi Shop on eBay. And it's pretty cool actually. I like their products. They're pretty good for beginners. You're gonna plug it in like that. So 25 is gonna be your ground, and 15 is gonna be your power. Okay. So what you're gonna do so now you see that it's plugged in. And another option what you guys could do is, if you don't have a GPIO cable, if you have male to female cables are a bit cheaper. So male to female are basically like these, but one wire's in and then the other wire's out. So it's like that, and it's much more convenient than a big cable. But I prefer it with the cable because I find you get much more work done with a big cable. It's more convenient for me. It's less messy, I find. That's just my opinion though. So yeah, anyways, let's get back with it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna plug your red wire, or whatever wire you use for number 15. For pin 15, I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to take the resistors like I told you guys about before. I recommend just like 10 kilo ohms or something, just to be safe. You don't want your LED breaking or anything. And you're going to take an LED, and you're going to take the negative side and put it right here. Alright. And so what your circuit should look like. It should look like this. Just on the side. Very simple. And you're gonna take your ground cable now. And your ground is gonna go it can go right here. Or if whatever you like. Just for the tutorial, I'll put it right here for you guys. So It shouldn't be lighting up right now for you guys. It's just mine. I have it on, but turn it on for you guys. What you're gonna do is you guys are gonna do run and run module. I'm gonna save it. I'll call it. I'll just call it LED test, and I'll save it, and I'll run it now, and it should run. So now if we look at the Raspberry Pi, the LED should be working. It's on. Yeah, so you should see that it's blinking right now. So basically with that code, you could basically customize it to whatever you like. There are other outputs that you could use, like other output pins. Just off the top of my head, you could use like 11, 12, 15, 6, no, it's 17 and 18 I think, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. This is one of my first tutorials, so there's some things I might have messed up or anything like that. If you have any feedback that you want to give me, just let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching.